Good evening, and we thank you for joining us here on TableRockSports.net. The final matchup of the Christmas Classic sponsored by Dutch Bros at Cascade Christian High School. Glad you could join us tonight. Jim McCoy here along with Johnny McCoy on the camera as now the Challenger girls play their final contest of the tournament, getting set to take on the Eagle Point Eagles. A little bit of a unique matchup here tonight as we have the Challengers going up against a former Challenger coach in Marvin Denman, who has done a nice job of building a good program over at Eagle Point High School, and he's back here and right now, Jeff Robertson for the Challengers in a rebuilding effort himself with a young Challenger team that has just one senior and one junior. But with their 3-2 record, we've already seen some big steps forward in their program as these young players to continue to develop. And you know what that'll probably mean throughout the course of the season. There'll be some ups and downs. But whether you're talking about music or whether you're talking about sports, you get better by playing with people who are better than you. So while maybe perhaps we don't measure success in terms of wins and losses this evening, what we do measure it in is the Challengers' growth in the fundamentals of the ball game. Now we're going to go ahead and turn it over to the public address system as they announce the starting lineups on the public address. Rob Klecker.
Let's meet tonight's starters. First, head coach Marvin Denman. A senior guard, number 2, Gordon Moore. A freshman guard, number 15, Jill Garwitz. A sophomore wing, number 24, Katie Lindstrom. A senior forward, number 34, Alondra Cabrera. And a sophomore post, number 42, Tiana Dang Gomez. Now, let's meet the starters for your Cascade Christian Challengers. Head coach Jeff Roberson. A freshman post, number 13, Amelia Van Landingham. A sophomore guard, number 23, Emma Coates. A sophomore wing, number 24, Jordan Jones. A junior guard, number 30, Timna Robertson. And a freshman wing, number 33, Grace McCollum.
And there are your starting lineups for tonight's ball game. Coach Robertson without the services of two of his players. Taylor Folan out of the lineup with an injury right now. And out of the country right now is Angelica Arce, who's been a valuable challenger in terms of her contributions to the team for rebounding and physicality. Getting ready to jump it up at center court for the Eagles will be Tiana Deng Gomez, and she'll go up against Emma Coates. Ball in the air, tip controlled by the Eagles. Trying to run down the errant ball is Alondra Cabrera. It'll go out of bounds, and it will be Challenger ball. How about I get that out of the way for you? Get you a scoreboard, something a little less conspicuous. Meanwhile, here are the Challengers with the basketball. We'll feed it down on the low block to Jones. She'll kick it out for Coates. Coates jumper rolls out. Rebound to the Eagles. Quickly up the floor is Jill Garlitz. Misses the shot. Amelia Van Landingham, freshman for the Challengers, getting a start tonight. Grabs the carom. Robertson. She'll shoot from downtown. Her shot in and out. Look good there with the offensive rebound is Jones as the Challengers take the early 2-0 lead. Jones, the leading scorer for the Challengers. She and Timna Robertson form a formidable 1-2 punch, but we see players like McCauley and also Coates, Folan, Arce growing in terms of their contributions to the team. Turnover call against the Challengers. Eagles will go ahead and take it out of backcourt. Morgan Dole, she's a player you got to keep your eye on, multi-sport athlete, senior guard. Left of the paint, she tries to dump it down low. Challengers making a play for the ball, can't come up with it. Dole will take it up top. Not only a good basketball player, but a good soccer player as well. And I believe she also competes in track and field. In and out, the shot by Dole, no good, goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Challengers. Dole inbound along the baseline. Hits it inside to Den Gomez, but taking it away is Jordan Jones. Jones up the floor, but it is tipped away by Eagle Point as the Challengers inbound just to our right. Robertson inside the Cyclops at midcourt. Now to Jones. Jordan, cross court to Robertson. She finds Jones. Moves to the hoop. Coates will shoot. Good looking shot. Can't get it to go. Out of backcourt comes Jill Garlitz. Garlitz to Dole. Guard to guard exchange. Garlitz being guarded by Coates. Cabrera looking inside. Den Gomez, but good defense there by the Challengers to disrupt the shot. And Gomez will be a player we'll need to keep our eyes on throughout the evening as far as being a force for the Eagles. Grace McCauley with the basketball. Screen. Work it down in the low post, and a travel called against Cascade Christian. 5:13 left to go in the first quarter of play. Challengers won their opening game of the tournament against Phoenix. And then last night took on a tough 4A Klamath Union team. Pelicans prevailed in that game. As for Coach Marv Denman, his team's 7-1 on the year. And right now, Eagles ranked 10th in the Oregon 5A. Substitution of the ball game. Robertson going to come out for a breather. Into the ball game is junior guard Brooke Aikens, energy player for the Challengers. Now moving to the point is Coates. Works it for Jones. She'll move to her left. Bounce pass, and it is broken up defensively, and have a jump ball to call. Alternating possession arrow points the Challengers' way, and they'll inbound just to our left. Coates in between the circles. Now to Van Landingham. She'll work it for Jones. Jones makes a move to the hoop. Shot disrupted, no call there. And the Eagles take it out of backcourt. Dole calling out a play. They'll try to work it in the low post to Den Gomez. And we have an offensive foul called against the Eagles. For Gomez, that'll be her first personal foul of the ball game. McCauley out of backcourt. Quickly up the floor to Van Landingham. Pitches it back to Coates. Jones going to make a move. Goes to the hoop. And a foul called against the Challengers. Halfway through the first quarter of the play, and the Challengers lead 2-0. You can hear the Challenger boys basketball team rooting on their female counterparts. Ball loose on the floor. Coming up with the carom, though, is Lindstrom. Firing from long range. Lindstrom knocks it down as Eagle Point connects on their first field goal of the game. And with that, they take a 3-2 lead. Van Landingham, left of the top of the key, up top for Akins. Gets a screen. Jones making a move to the hoop. And a whistle and a foul called against the Eagles. And that might be a matchup possibility for the Challengers to work it down into Jones. Jones making a move to the hoop. Possibility of drawing a foul there and getting a key player like Dan Gomez in foul trouble. First free throw attempt by Jones. No good. But she'll have an opportunity to tie it up here. Akins will come out, and into the ball game will be Timna Robertson. Second attempt, that one's good. And the game is knotted up at 3 apiece. Ball shot from long range. Lindstrom. That's her second triple of the ball game, and she has her team up 6-3. Jones out of backcourt, quickly up the floor to McCauley. McCauley's shot misses. Battle for the ball. And it will be Eagle Point ball. 2:56 left to go in the first quarter of play. The Eagles with 6 points from Lindstrom. Challengers with 3 points from Jones. Lindstrom drives. She'll kick it out for Dole. Bounce pass into the low post. Dang Gomez makes a move to the hoop. We have a whistle and a foul called against Cascade Christian. And that will go against Jones. That'll be her first personal of the ball game for the Challengers. 2 team fouls. Eagles have 2 as well. First free throw attempt by Tiana Deng Gomez, sophomore post, and she's been a real weapon for them early in the season. And she goes 1 for 2 from the stripe, and she puts her team up by 4. Foul called against Eagle Point as they apply pressure. That's going to go against Lindstrom. Coates offering a screen. And now she gets the ball from Robertson, who shuffled her feet. Actually, that was Coates who shuffled her feet. Now Akins will come into the ball game. And Robertson will come out, getting some instructions from her dad, who is also the head coach. Actually, that is not Robertson. That looks like that's Coates. Still kind of working some familiarity, and those ponytails cover up those numbers, and it makes them tricky until you get used to it. Then Gomez, fouled by Van Landingham for Amelia, her first personal of the ball game. First free throw attempt by Tiana is good to make it an 8-5 ball game. Second attempt, that rims out long. Dole with the offensive rebound. She'll try to move to the hoop. Can't get it to go. Dang Gomez there. And the shot is made. Connecting is Ricky Baldwin. Robertson will walk it up. Gets a screen from Coates. Jones. Akins. Now back to Jones. screen there by Coates. They'll try to work it into Jones. Pass just a little bit soft, broken up by the Eagles defensively. Trying to make a play for the ball. Alex Baldwin in the backcourt. And the Challengers get the ball back. 1:15 to go in the quarter. Robertson shoots. Her shot just a little bit short. Deng Gomez out of backcourt for the Eagles. And Eagle Point taking a 9-point lead in the ball game. Foul will be called against Eagle Point. Ricky Baldwin whistled for her first personal foul. Grace McCauley checking into the ball game. Coates with the ball for Van Landingham. Getting a hand on it defensively. There is Ricky Baldwin, the junior guard. Jones inbounds. McCauley with it. Hands back for Jones. Motioning traffic. Bounce pass to Coates. Jones makes a move to the hoop. And the runner's good. 12-5. Eagles lead by 7. Quickly going the other way. Making her move to the hoop is Alex Baldwin. So you have Ricky Baldwin, number 10. Alex Baldwin, number 11. And a foul called against Van Landingham, her second personal. Each team now with 4 fouls. Baldwin with her first point of the night with 8.2 seconds. Then Gomez going to get a little bit of a breather through the quarter break and get set to come back in. Ball rims around and off. Jones with the rebound. Gets it for Robertson. And that foul will end up going against Alex Baldwin, her first. 3.5 seconds. Jones with it, going to fire up the shot. Is short, no good. And that will end the first quarter of play. After one, it is the Eagles 13 and the Challengers 5. We'll be right back following these messages.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Back here at the Cascade Christian Pavilion, Jim McCoy along with Johnny McCoy on the camera. Challenger girls taking the floor. I got alumni in the house, and you always got to keep your eyes on everything not nailed down, as Davis Federico is in the house this evening. Now you got Kyle Reese, he's helping out a little bit with the music tonight in relief of Russell Brown. Shot by the Eagles, in and out. Robertson runs it down. Robertson, the little runner, that shot rims off. Rebound taken by Katie Ledbetter. Ledbetter, the freshman, seeing action here in the ball game. Quickly it goes up the floor, and Baldwin gets behind the defense. And now another attempt, and finally the Challengers able to clear the boards. Coming up with it is Grace McCauley. You'll see here out competing during volleyball season in the fall. McCauley, a 5'6" freshman, going to the hoop, gliding to the hoop. There's Jordan Jones. Jones has all 7 of the Challenger points. And ball goes out of bounds. It'll go to the Challengers. McKenna Haley. This Challenger team, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 freshmen on the team. Timeout called on the floor. We'll take one as well. Stick around. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Any phone you want.
Any one I want?
Any phone you want.
Connection is the greatest gift of all. At US Cellular, we're offering any phone free for new and current customers, plus $100 to spend on accessories.
New and current customers get any phone free at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Challenger ball out of backcourt. Robertson being double teamed. Coates with it. Bounce pass quickly up the floor, making a move to the hoop, laying it up and in. Grace McCauley. You can see game by game she's growing in confidence and asserting herself more. Meanwhile, quick move to the hoop, Jill Garlitz. And her team's back up by 6. 6:14 to go in the half. Robertson gets a screen. Gets it out. Jones. Jones going to make a move to the hoop. Kicks it back out. Robertson. She pulls up inside the free throw line. Tries to dump it down for Jones. It's broken up and taken away. And that's the tough thing about throwing those passes in traffic. Almost makes it too easy for the other team. 30-second timeout called on the floor. John Olscott scoreboard showing the Eagles 15 and the Challengers 9. We'll be back after this quick timeout.
Are you an honorably discharged U.S. veteran? If so, did you know that you and your spouse could save approximately $5,000 by taking advantage of using a VA National Cemetery? You and your spouse get a grave or urn space, grave lining, opening and closing, headstone, and perpetual care, all free. Conger Morris can assist you with making all final arrangements and also help with other benefits that you and your spouse are entitled to as a veteran. Call Conger Morris or visit one of the offices.
5:53 left to go in the half. Final game of the Christmas Classic sponsored by Dutch Bros. Another fine tournament, and our hats off to Mark McLemore and Brian Morris, Russell Brown, Joel McLemore, and there are a lot of hands, and of course I'm being remiss by missing several of them at the moment, but it's been a great tournament. Heather Anderson been doing some great work, and also Brandy Maurer. Shot from downtown, a little bit long. With the rebound is Coates quickly up the floor. Actually, that is McCauley going to the hoop. And we have a whistle and a foul on the play. And she's going to make McCauley earn it at the free throw line. Foul called on Cadence Lindstrom. That'll be her second personal. First free throw attempt. by Grace is good. Checking into the lineup, Haley will come out, and in will come the lone senior for the Challengers, Aaron Law. Her brother Morgan, a sharpshooter for the Challengers a couple years ago. Law just got through being in a production of the Nutcracker up in Grants Pass. Has been a fine ballet dancer in her own right. And also good photographer, too. Pass broken up. Coming away with it is McCauley. Feed the ball over for Jones. Jones. Back to Robertson. And we'll have a call. That one's going to go against Morgan Dole. I didn't see what that was about, but they whistled that for. That'll be her first personal. For the Eagles now, that'll be their 7th team foul, and that'll send Robertson to the free throw line. Free throw attempt short, but running it down. Good hustle by McCauley. Ball last touched by the Challengers, who trail the ball game by 4 at 15-11. Pass over on the right wing. Morgan Dole, she'll drive to the hoop. The shot high off the glass. Doesn't stick, and there for the rebound is Jones. Going for Robertson. With the Jones screen. Robertson looking for Jones inside. With the left hand she goes, and she's got good ambidexterity around the hoop. Just can't get that one to fall. So the Eagles up by 4 with 4:18 to go in the quarter. Work it over. Lindstrom from downtown. That shot just a little bit long. Ball tipped back. And now Deng Gomez. Tiana gives her team a 6-point lead. For Gomez, she's got 4 in the ball game. Jones driving to the hoop, goes with the left hand, 2. And you see what I mean there about her ability, though a right-hander, that she's got good ambidexterity around the hoop. She gets the Challengers within 4. Broken up by McCauley. They'll feed it to Deng Gomez, the shot short. That call will go against Aaron Law for the senior post. That's her first personal foul of the ball game. For the Challengers, their 15th foul. And that'll send Deng Gomez to the free throw line. Tiana Deng Gomez. McKenna Haley checking in. Also into the ball game, making her first appearance, is May Ferreira. Second attempt on its way, and that one's good. The Eagle lead is now 6 at 19-13. Quickly up the floor they go. Making a move is Coates. Maybe just a little too much English on the shot. Foul called against the Challengers. That will go against Emma Coates. That'll be her first personal foul of the ball game. Challengers now with 16 fouls. .3:14 left to go in the half. Deng Gomez. And she's just tough to stop in that low post. She'll just muscle her way to the hoop, and she puts her team up by 8. She's been a big part of extending that Eagle lead. Jones with the basketball. Drives around Coates. Passes to her left. Robertson there. Timna getting a screen. She'll shoot. That one just a little bit long. Offensive rebound by McKenna Haley. Robertson trying to feed it inside. And a foul called against Eagle Point. Foul will go against Dole. That'll be her second personal foul of the ball game. McCauley getting ready to check back in. Robertson, nothing but net. Her first point of the night, drawing the challengers within 7. Checking in for Eagle Point, Katie Ledbetter, freshman player. Robertson's second attempt short, but Jones is there, and Robertson with the shot, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line. Foul will go against Lindstrom. That'll be her third personal now, so she gets into foul trouble. Robertson, first free throw attempt. Draws the challengers within 6. Checking in is number 10, Ricky Baldwin, junior guard. Second attempt, that one's good. Robertson with 3 points on the night. And the challengers draw within 5. 2:27 left to go in the half. Dole takes the feed inside. She gets behind the defense. And she makes the challengers pay. Good teamwork and court vision there by the Eagles. McCauley. Actually, that is Coates trying to feed it to Haley. Turnover for Cascade, trailing by 7. Garlitz with the basketball. Wrestling match for it. We got Jones over there with Dole. Possession arrow goes the challengers' way on this tie-up. Robertson back in the ball game, so she's in along with Jones, Coates, McCauley, and Haley. And as she makes her move, falls to the floor, manages to tap it back, and they'll feed it inside for McCauley. And Coach Robertson wants to call a timeout. 1:39 left to go in the half. And it's the Eagles 23. The Challengers 16 will be right back after this timeout.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Back to action. Robertson with the ball for Coates. Guard-to-guard exchange. Robertson now bounce pass to Jones. Jones trying to make her move. 1:10 left to go in the half. They'll feed it for Jones. Jones trying to make a move to the hoop. But good defense there by the Eagles. Jones, though, shakes those defenders. Left-handed shot, no good. Ball's loose on the floor. Jump ball, and this is going to go the Eagles' way. with 57 seconds left to go in the first half. Quick feed down low, and shot missed, and coming out of backcourt, that's Coates. Coates showing off some of that foot speed and we have a whistle stopping play. Robertson gets a screen. She tries to feed it in for Jones. Shot missed. Dole and the Eagles out of backcourt. Bounce pass down on the low post. The shot no good by Ledbetter. Jones has it now. And shooting from long range, there's McCauley, and that will end the first half of play. At the half, the Eagles looking to run their tournament record to 3-0, lead by 7. We'll take a quick timeout, and when we return, we'll be back with the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime show here on TableRockSports.net.
What do you do when you don't know the first step in applying for Social Security disability? It's easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Where do you find information about paying for medical treatment after a car crash? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
You can get any phone you want.
Any one I want?
Any phone you want.
Connection is the greatest gift of all. At US Cellular, we're offering any phone free for new and current customers, plus $100 to spend on accessories.
New and current customers get any phone free at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular. Visit souscellular.com for details.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Tonight's action is brought to you in part by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. Just in time for Christmas, the new Winter Recreation Guide will land in your mailbox. A gift that keeps on giving with classes and sports leagues for all. See what's up at playmedford.com. Jim McCoy here at halftime, Cascade Christian Pavilion. The Eagles, who come in with a record of 7-1, leading in this ball game, 23-16 so far in this tournament. Winners over North Valley, 58-25, and then taking a victory against St. Mary's yesterday by a blowout margin of 58-10. Kind of in control here. You can see with the Eagles, kind of a inside-outside game. We saw Lindstrom hitting from downtown early in the game, and then you'll see down on the low post the work of Tiana Deng Gomez, who has been effective for the Eagles this evening. For the challengers, You know, a lot of their offense is going to go through Jordan Jones, and she leads the way this evening with 7 points, but also contributing in the scoring column for the Challengers is Grace McCauley with 4, and then we have Timna Robertson with 3. The Challengers 1-1 so far in the tournament. Winners over Phoenix on Wednesday night, 29-18, and then took a loss against 4A Klamath Union. Their next action will be coming up at the Salem Academy tournament. That's going to be coming up here this week, and they will spend 3 days up there in the Salem area getting some non-conference action in before their season launches for the conference schedule on January 4th at Rogue River. Meanwhile, the Eagles will return to action. They'll visit Hidden Valley coming up on the 28th, and then just before New Year's, they will host a home game against Gresham. Medford Parks and Recreation Department invite you to discover all the great classes, field trips, activities, and sports leagues coming up. Visit playmedford.com to find something for everyone in the family. We'll go ahead and take a quick timeout. When we return, we'll be back with more of the Medford Parks and Rec halftime show here on TableRockSports.net.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first-name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do, and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Fuel up for your race day adventures with Pinnacle 365. Pit for your early morning caffeine fix to help you get off to a good start and be rewarded with free motivation. Stay hydrated as you ride into Turn 2. And if fountain drinks are your thing, get your 6th free. Add Crunch to your lunch as you head into Turn 3. Fuel up for the remainder of the race with your Peak Rewards app and save at least 16 cents a gallon. Your daily journey to the winner's circle starts at Pinnacle 365.
The days grow long, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
This is Jake. He's a serious cyclist training for his next race. Each morning, Jake takes his bike on the bus to work. By not owning a car, Jake is saving nearly $1,000 a month in gas, car payments, insurance, and repair. The money he saves allows him to participate in the Race for a Cure for breast cancer. With every ride he takes, he's 1 mile closer to crossing the finish line on behalf of his mom. Way to go, Jake.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great. And we need you to know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach. You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one.
Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
It's my experience.
Don't yell at the refs. They have a hard job.
Know your role.
Players, respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role.
So what do you do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Back here at the Cascade Christian Pavilion, we're getting ready for the start of the second half. Eagles leading in the ball game by a score of 23-16 earlier tonight. For you fans of Challenger boys basketball, a return to the victory column by the Challengers, who won in convincing fashion against the Westside Christian Eagles, the number one team in the state at 57-26. I think you can safely say, as we have said more than once here during this tournament, you don't win championships in December. But, this is all about getting playing experience under your belt. I think definitely for the Challengers themselves, they had a humbling experience in the loss to Dayton on Wednesday night, and then tonight it was the Eagles' turn. I think for the Challengers, what they learned from their experience is the difference that good old honest-to-goodness defensive intensity and effort makes, and making hustle plays, and those resulting in easy baskets for you. And I think that's probably something that Coach Robertson is working on instilling in his young team is, not getting beat defensively, putting in that effort, getting those turnovers, and hopefully from it, easy baskets. Challengers will move from left to right here to start the second half. Jones with the inbound to Robertson. They'll be joined in the lineup by Coates, McCauley, and Van Landingham. Robertson, she knocks it down for two. Out of back court, Dole goes behind the back. Baldwin going to shoot. That shot overshoots everything. And there, hustle by the Eagles to get the ball. Lindstrom tries to shoot it. Can't connect. Ball last touched by the Eagles, and the Challengers have a chance to make a run here. McCauley with the basketball. She ends up losing it out of bounds. And Eagle Point gets it back. Dole. Gomez. Now Dole's going to pull up from 15. It's good. Morgan Dole with her first bucket of the ball game. Now a steal, and Baldwin makes the basket. She's fouled. She'll go to the line. That foul against Jones, that'll be her third personal, so she'll have to watch it now. But there you can see what I'm talking about in terms of defensive effort and hustle. Whistle and a foul on the play. Jones gets set for the inbound. Robertson. Call go against the Challengers. Emma Coates whistled for the personal. That'll be her third of the ball game. So some Challengers already a little bit shorthanded tonight. Ball rims off. And it is out of bounds. That looks like there was a tie-up, and then the alternating possession goes the Eagles' way. Dole along the baseline. And a timeout called by Eagle Point. 30-second timeout called by Coach Denman. That'll give us an opportunity to break away, and we'll be right back.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
Challengers and Eagles out of the timeout. Eagles up by 9. They've got the ball. Tiana Deng Gomez, nothing but net on the 10-footer. 11-point game, and now Eagle Point applying backcourt pressure. Screen in the backcourt. And a foul called against Lindstrom. That'll be her 4th personal foul. So we're starting to see those beginning to pile up. Although right now at this point, both teams with just 2 team fouls apiece. Jones out of backcourt. Robertson. She gets it up the floor, though a little careless with the pass. As she was looking, you could see she was looking for Van Landingham or McCauley. But I think when you're going to make a pass like that, you got to do so with some authority. And, well, those are the things you learn from it. Cabrera driving to the hoop, kicks it out. Now shooting, shot short by Dole. But there is Tiana Deng Gomez. She's got 12 in the game. Not the prettiest press break you'll ever see, but they get it into forecourt. McCauley misses the shot. And we have a jump ball to call. And the possession arrow goes the Challengers' way. Van Landingham will come out. Law into the ball game for Cascade. Shot missed by Robertson. Quickly going the other way is Dole. And there with the putback attempt is Morgan Dole. And foul will go against the Challengers. That'll go against Coates. That'll be her 4th personal foul. And Brooke Akins will get ready to come into the ball game. Dole connects on the first free throw attempt, making it a 14-point ball game at 32-18. Elise Lane checking in for the Challengers. Freshman, 5'4" guard. Second attempt by Dole is good, and now the Eagles taking control of this ball game. They lead by 15, 33-18. Timeout called on the floor. And we'll be right back after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great. And we need you to know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach. You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one.
Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
It's my experience.
Don't yell at the refs. They have a hard job.
Know your role.
Players, respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role.
So what do you do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
5:03 to go in the third. Challengers Working against the backcourt pressure of Eagle Point. Akins inbounds to Jones. Jones around the screen, now moves to her left. They'll dump it down in. You can see they're trying to get the pass there for Lane. Broken up by the Eagles. They go on the break. Can't make the layup. And McCauley's there with the rebound. She goes to Jones. Jones weaves through traffic. Jordan, screen from Akins. Now quickly going the other way. Eagle Point. They're on the putback attempts. Gomez. And it's 35-18. Backcourt foul against the Eagles. Now Haley and Robertson check into the ball game. .353 and counting to go in the third. Jones, Robertson, back to Jones. McCauley. Swinging around, making a move to the hoop is McCauley. Eagle Point on the break, going hard to the hole. There's Baldwin, offensive rebound, and now Cabrera fires. Long carom comes out to McCauley. McCauley to Jones. Robertson. She offers a screen for Jones. Timna Robertson, her shot just a little bit long. And ball tipped out of bounds. Eagle Point with the inbound. Baldwin, Dole in the paint. Gets a pass for Gomez, and she gets it to go. McKenna Haley quickly up the floor. The shot by Law is good. Aaron Law connects. First year basketball, though a senior. And now a timeout called. It's Eagle Point 37, Cascade Christian 20. We'll take a quick timeout and we'll be right back with more basketball action here on TableRockSports.net.
Dear Dad, today was hard. You know how much I love you, and you know how much I love sports. I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love to play, and I love my team. I want us both to enjoy the game, win or lose. But we can't if you always lose your temper. I hope you can cheer for me.
Eagles get it out of backcourt. Cabrera. Dole being guarded by Law. Dole picks up her dribble, spins, and a turnover by Eagle Point. Amelia Van Landingham checks in. Aaron Law will come out. Robertson. Jones. Now for Van Landingham. They'll work it up top. Robertson. Jones has some space. Will drive to the hoop. And that's where she can be so effective at drawing traffic to her. And more often than not, drawing a foul. And that'll earn her an opportunity at the free throw line. Jones with 7 points on the night to lead the challengers. Most of those coming early in the ball game. First one in and out. Substitutions in the ball game for Eagle Point. McKinley Schaffler into the ball game. She wears number 5. Second attempt, that won't stay down. Shot no good. Challengers now out of backcourt. Trying to get out and run. McKenna Haley, her shot in and out. Van Landingham had it almost there for a moment, but it is taken away by the Eagles. On the break, the Eagles go. They can't connect, and there with the rebound for the challengers is Grace McCauley. Robertson going to fire from downtown. Her shot no good. Gets her own rebound, reminding us all of the value of following your shot, because you never know if you miss from distance that it might come right back to you. Tying up Dole in the backcourt. The challengers, and on the alternating possession, it goes Eagle Point's way. Garlitz with the basketball. Dumps it off for Baldwin. Dole. She'll drive. Go to the hole. Misses the shot. Offensive rebound by Deng Gomez. Shot missed from distance. Challengers get the rebound. Out of backcourt, making her move is McCauley. Foul called against Alex Baldwin. So again, number 11 is Alex Baldwin. Number 10 is Ricky Baldwin. And that is as much a reminder to myself as it is for you watching out there. Jordan Jones from downtown. She's got the range. And now she's got 10 on the night. Call goes against Eagle Point. Call goes against McKinley Schaffler, the junior forward, and that'll send Amelia Van Landingham to the free throw line. Misses the free throw attempt. Deng Gomez and Robertson fighting for the ball. Jump ball. Possession arrow. Points toward the challengers. Bounce pass, Van Landing. Hammer shot is good. And that will end the third quarter of play. So the challengers were down by 17 at one point. Whittle away at it. And after 3, it is the Eagles 37 and the challengers 25. We'll be right back after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of.
and it allows your service to be more meaningful with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Getting ready for the start of the fourth quarter. Challengers drawing within 12 in this ball game. 37-25. Dan Gomez making her move on the post. You let her get that close, she will make you pay. Dan Gomez has 18 points on the night. We have a whistle stopping play. Discussion at the scorer's table. I think they're maybe trying to work out something with the clock. See now the time at 7:45. Coates taking the inbounds from Jones. Jones, Van Landingham, Ferreira, who's in the ball game. Jones on the baseline, can't hit the shot. There with the rebound is Morgan Dole. Baldwin bounce pass in the low block. Dan Gomez, and now she's got 20. Coates with the ball, fires for Jones. Her three-point attempt, it's good. Jordan Jones with 13 on the night. Dole will shoot. That shot a little bit long, gets the long rebound. That's where on those long jumpers you like to see maybe your guards on defense crash the boards a little bit more, just to be ready for it. Be in a position to get it. Long shot. Van Landingham, who's always good on the rebounds, on the boards, doing a nice job there, hauling it in. Now up the floor for Coates. Feeds inside for Jones. Her shot rolls around and off. Rebound taken by Morgan Dole. She works left down on the low block. Dan Gomez is tipped around, and the hustle nets some prosperity for the Eagles, as now Gomez with 22 in the ball game with 5:54 left to go. McCauley bounce pass down low to Van Landingham. Make a move to the hoop. And a foul called against Eagle Point. That will go against Garlett's, a freshman guard with 3 personals on the evening. Grace McCauley, promising young player for the Challengers. Hits on the free throw. She's got a 5 on the night. Second attempt. That one's good. That is one area where, compared to a lot of Challenger teams past, they are good from the free throw line. Dole pulls up, shoots from the baseline. That one's good. And the Eagles back up by 15. For Dole, she's got 8 in the ball game. Robertson picks up her dribble. Now for Coates, swings it left side. Over for McCauley. Jones makes a move against Dan Gomez. Her shot just a little bit long off the side iron. Defense there by Katie Ledbetter. Work it down, low post. And a foul called against Cascade Christian. That one's going to go against Van Landingham for Amelia, her third personal of the ball game. She's had a pretty good stretch. She got a couple of fouls early, but she's done a good job of controlling that aggressiveness. And now in these late stages of the ball game, she has some flexibility. Dole. Bounce pass to Deng Gomez. She'll back out, and she'll just do that all night long if you let her, and now she has 24. Tried to feed it down to the low post by McCauley, but it is broken up by Eagle Point. Dole fires right over for Lindstrom, and now the three-point opportunity, Jill Garlitz. She's got 5 in the game, and the Eagle lead is now 20. Jones tries for an answer. Shot in and out. Long range. Baldwin. So the Eagle Point Eagles drawing and lighting it up from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Feed inside. Jones with the left hand. Shot too hard off the glass. Quickly up the floor they go. Garlitz glides to the hoop. She lays it up and in. Jones for Robertson. Bounce pass for Coates. Gets a screen from Jones. Goes inside. You can see the idea there. McCauley, a couple of attempts at the hoop, but she can't get them to fall. Low post they go. Shot by Gomez short. Turnover Eagles. Akins will check in. Cascade Christian. 2:26. Coates. Pass broken up. Gliding to the hoop. And knocking it down. Katie Lindstrom. Jones. She'll fire from long range. Her shot short. Eagle Point out of backcourt with 1:42 to go, leading by 27. Timeout called by Eagle Point. 1:35 to go. It's 57-30. We'll be right back.
What do you do when you don't know the first step in applying for Social Security disability? It's easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with Crispy Crunchy Chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
1:35 left to go in the ball game. Eagles leading the Challengers 57-30. Lindstrom, skip pass, shot missed. Fire it up top. Firing from the free throw line and shooting it, getting it to go. For the Eagles is Garlitz. And that'll be Lindstrom from long range, and she's hit a couple from down there and can't get them to go. 1:07 left to go in the ball game. Jones, long range jumper off to the left, no good. Eagle Point going the other way, less than a minute to go in the ball game. Garlitz. Lindstrom will drive the baseline, taking a shot. Missed by Eagle Point. There on the play was Katie Ledbetter. May Ferreira getting ready to check in. Inbound. Ledbetter, and then shooting is Baldwin. Rebound taken by Jones. 33 seconds left to go in the ball game. All over but the shouting. Whistle and a foul called against Eagle Point. And that will send May Ferreira to the free throw line. Her older sister Sophie, now a Challenger's assistant coach, part of the Challenger class of 2020. Ferreira. First free throw attempt is good. May with her first basket of the night. And Ferreira will have another opportunity. Two for two. Like I said, that's one area of the game where, generally speaking, the Challengers are pretty good. Lindstrom, the shot from downtown, no good. McCauley with the rebound. Grace make a move and knocked away by Eagle Point. So with 12.2, the Challengers will inbound. Emma Coates, her shot in and out, gets her own rebound. Has nowhere to go. Ferreira's going to shoot. Nothing but net. May Ferreira, and that will end the ball game. The Eagle Point Eagles win this one 57-32. We'll just do a quick wrap up here for the night for the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game show. The Eagles complete a 3-0 run through the Christmas Classic. With their victory tonight, they end a perfect run through the tournament, already having won against North Valley and St. Mary's. Coach Marvin Denman and company now 8-1 on the year. Meanwhile, the Challengers go to 3-3, going 1-2 into the tournament, beating Phoenix on Wednesday night, and then falling to Klamath Union and Eagle Point last night. Well, we thank you for joining us tonight. The final score, Eagle Point 57, Cascade Christian 34. For Johnny McCoy, I'm Jim McCoy. Thank you for joining us, and have a Merry Christmas.